So we have this. It's a medium heavyweight qualifier match between Pedro Machado, representing Atos, and Yuri Rodrigues, representing IBJJF. And as they're both wearing the blue, it is Pedro Machado on top with the... He's got that knee really high and really deep in the middle of that closed guard, because Rodrigues, well, he wanted it, but he's forced now to open into this position. But he's got the belt. It looks like the belt, the bottom end of the green and yellow belt, through the leg instead of the bottom of the lapel. He switched it to the belt. Hard to see from this angle if it's squid style or worm style, I should say. I think it may be. Yes, it is. And there's a... Oh, it was briefly a moment coming up on top, but he was unable to stabilize position on top, and therefore doesn't get the 2 points for the reversal. As both of the hips are still on the mat, but he has that lapel grip, and I think we may see Rodrigues come up on top to try and get the point here. Yep, there he is. He's up on top. That's 2 points on the board for Yuri Rodrigues. Important to note that while he is officially registered as IBJJF, he is wearing the clubby Feijão patch. It's Novo União, Rodrigo Feijão, the coach there. Now we see Pedro Machado on bottom, single leg X. I believe, it's kind of hard to see. Oh yeah, it is. It's a wrapped around. So that's interesting, because Pedro Machado is able to use the single leg X to reverse the position, come up on top, but now you can get a really good look at the lapel control that Yuri Rodrigues is playing. He has a really deep overwrap there of his lower leg. Still. Rodrigues slipping down, and there is very interesting work there from Pedro Machado. He manages to get that closed guard, free of that closed guard, lands on top in a half guard, and in a pretty solid passing position here. Gone high over the top of the head, reaching around the arm and going for the belt grip. Turn towards the hips. The positioning here of Yuri Rodrigues. He's on his side, which looks pretty good, but it's hard to see exactly what he's got with the upper body. He's got an ineffective underhook, the way that Pedro Machado is positioned over the top, while Yuri Rodrigues has that underhook. The fact that his head is exposed and Pedro's weight is across his upper body isn't good. And here we see there is a pass attempt from Machado. He had a momentary look at the Kimura. I think the threat of that has exposed that pass attempt, and now you see this going high is Machado, knee cutting on the other side. He's almost through here. If he can avoid any more entanglements from the lapels, he may be able to clear the pass and go through, but settling down here. Now you see Pedro Machado is in a really strong position. He's got all the time in the world to work from here. I mean, it's 2 points to 2. Machado has a 2-point advantage lead, which is not significant. It's not a huge amount. But Machado is clearly the one initiating the action. Certainly in the last couple of minutes, after defending those really tricky, really tricky lapel attacks. This is good for Pedro Machado. He's almost through on this knee cut. Oh, look at the flexibility there of Rodrigues trying to get that knee over the top, and now forcing Machado to switch directions. He's knee cutting now on the other side. Again, trying to switch into that reverse half guard kind of position. Oh, the flexibility of Rodrigues, but that almost opens up the pass, and oh, we got a little bit of exposure there. All right, less than 3 minutes remaining on the official clock here. Pedro Machado aggressively going forward with that knee up the middle again. To be honest, he spent a lot of time in this kind of knee cut position and hasn't been able to pass yet. Rodrigues' guard has proved to be something really tricky. Oh, and there's the lapel action again. Okay, so now we see coming around the lower leg, and Machado was looking to try and go side to side. That was briefly stopped. He's settling down here into this half guard instead. I think that's smarter, because the moment that he goes long range passing, the lapel comes out, he gets tangled up. Smart here to basically go close distance, close range passing instead of long range.